Hi, my name is Comfort Booth, and this is Diary of a Stupid Woman. Welcome to episode 2 in our series Transforming Your Life by Doing What Works for You. There's a huge difference between being alive and living. We have often been warned that emotions are fickle and not to be trusted because the way you feel often drives our behavior. I just don't feel up to it. I feel like giving up. I'll get to it when I feel like it. I don't feel like that they like me. How many times do we lean on our feelings and emotions? Those might have just been negative emotions that I brought out, but that's because those are the ones that we normally keep front and center. How many times do you feel people say, hey, today is a great day, I feel great, I feel good, I'm going, things are, going to get better. How many times, honestly, do you run into people, who say that? Imagine replacing most of our negative emotions with positive emotions. The results have been proven to include being more confident, more creative, more energized. Even we're driven to achieve more, elongating our lives, and being social. Are we measuring the right things to affect our happiness? I learned one important lesson in the book, which was buy an experience rather than the material things. And I started putting that into practice and I saw what it did. You buy an experience, you get the endorphin release, you get the memories, you have things to look back, the nostalgia, the reminding of how happy you were during that time. Material things, not that you don't get a little release here and there, but they get old, they fade out, they break, they're stolen and things, but you can never steal the memory or an experience. The conundrum is if we already know the answers, then why aren't we happy? And I think it's because we lie to ourselves. Excuses like, this is how it has always been done. That's what I've been told to do. Don't think it will work like this. How will people view this? Can you think about a really happy person? We always focus on the problems, and that's what keeps negativity on a high in people's lives. What if we looked, focused, and amplified what was right in our lives instead? No, imagine it. Negative people cut across all spectrums. So this is not an issue of poor people or rich people. No, it's not. It cuts across every spectrum. Think back to the last time you had a fantastic day. Remember how it felt? What if we could learn to feel like that more often and make a habit of it? According to Dr. Maxwell Maltz, it takes a minimum of 21 days to form a habit. And wouldn't it be good to form a habit that will make you happy, that keeps you going? With a little effort and can-do attitude, we can achieve a happier life. And because this life was handed to you, there'll be times when things will definitely go downhill. The good news is that you would have trained yourself to look at the positive side of the situation. Find the good in the situation. Focus on that and even problem solve and pick yourself up because once again, that's life. I used to fight life. If an inconvenience made me late or even just happened, I would rant, roughshod whoever to make it work, lament, and I would still be late. I would frighten everyone around me and even upset myself. Yesterday, I woke up early. I had a 10 a.m. appointment. So I had to be at the venue at, well, by at least 9:50 a.m. I get to the car. Behold, I have a flat tire. I took a deep breath in. That wouldn't have been the case 10 years ago, at least. I set about removing the tire to replace it with a spare, only to check the boot and discover that the driver had changed the tire, but had just not fixed it but dumped it in the boot, and so now I had two flat tires. Flare up opportunity number 2. I held on. I borrowed a car to take the tires for fixing. First good thing that happened to me. I drove there listening to music I hadn't heard in a while, and I had loved, been looking for the music. I was the first customer. I took in the scenery around me. I appreciated the hard work I saw the early risers putting in, including this 6-year-old girl who looked happy, well fed, and was enterprising. It made me grateful and made me realize I needed to create more bonding time with my kid. I figured that the delay was for my benefit, either to miss something not good for me or to be reminded by studying my surroundings how fortunate I was, and to learn a lesson. I pushed the meeting 30 minutes by 30 minutes, and the other person ended up being late. So you see, I had enjoyed scenery, I had remembered to be grateful, I had seen good things, I had listened to good music, I hadn't raised my blood pressure. I mean, I even pushed it by 30 minutes and the person was still late. Now imagine if the flip had, it was the other way I'd gone. Now, it's never too late to start living a more positive life, to improve the quality of your life with you in the driver's seat. My name is Comfort Booth. See you at the next episode next Wednesday. Thank you for watching. Bye.